Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
There you go, baby girl.
Thank you.
Baby
Girl.
Yes,
No.
baby girl. You know, when you in a relationship, you can call people these things.
Relationship, boy.
That ain't no baby.
She
Goddamn
definitely ain't
right.
no girl. I feel like I know her from somewhere.
No, you
What's
never
her
met her
name?
before. You
Yeah.
never met her.
Zed. Fuck it
My
up.
name is Jasmine.
Mm,
You gonna keep it going?
Gold Star.
Look, y'all never met her before. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
That's what you
Never.
think. Anyway,
Jazz, huh?
Yes, Jazz, and it's not fucking Star.
okay.
I bet you can blow a horn.
No, you
can't
see this shit
Oh,
right here?
that's
This is
disgusting.
exactly
Come on,
why
y'all.
I can't bring nobody around you motherfuckers,
I'ma call
especially
the
your ass.
What? I don't know her. She got-
Exactly, you don't know
She
her.
got a hole in her pants.
Why you
Come on,
think it's
get some
there?
cookies.
Easy access.
Right. Give me mama's back.
That's why your last boyfriend was battery.
Shut the fuck up. Hi, mama. You look real cute. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, mama, look
Y'all like my
cute.
First of
Such a
all,
hater.
where are you going dressed like that?
He got his shoes on in your house, mama.
Didn't I tell y'all? Thank you. Thank you. This is none of your motherfucking business. I
None
told
of
you
your
stay
business.
out of grown folks'
Grown folks,
conversation.
I'm just
Conversation.
concerned.
You ain't concerned nothing. You fucking nosy.
And
you- Oh baby, how you doing?
we don't like her, mama.
Wait a minute. Who
I like
is
her,
we?
mama.
Anyway, mama.
I know
You
you
ain't
you
fuck
like
nobody
nobody
talking
talking
to
to
you.
you. He like everything.
Mama, you look so cute. Where you
Well,
going?
thank you, boo. My new boo about to come and get me.
Yeah.
Did you hear this shit?
Uh-oh.
What the hell you mean?
Oh.
Look, whatever you about to say, choose your words wisely.
He might want to, mama, because you might be.
Mommy,
I
Hakeem said he's in here, but he don't.
I know.
Let me see. Did we start the show?
I
I know you ain't been drinking my motherfucking Jose Quirk.
Well,
I
know
know.
it is.
I know.
I don't drink
drinking
no
more
more.
than Fiji water.
I don't drink no more.
And I saw your little slick ass put that shit out. I could smell
Slick
it.
ass.
What the fuck is that? That's my new
What is that, a doorbell?
Spanish doorbell?
Yes.
That shit better be Taco Bell.
Oh, my God. Stop,
Molly,
I wonder what type of man.
You can stop that video, baby. We here. We can start the show. The show's been starting. I am here. The Morning Mac show. I had to come from getting my shot in my eye. I have in the studio with me my brother Molly Mall doing what he do, and I have also Mr. Hakeem joining us today. Is he in the studio, Mom?
Nah. You sent them the link already.
Yeah.
You probably pop in. Make the
Then
Facebook.
there ain't nobody in the studio.
Make the Facebook public.
Okay, I did.
Okay.
I can't.
I couldn't do it.
Okay, are you in the studio? Go out and come back in. The link that I sent you. He's gonna go out and come back in.
Alright. What up, NYC?
Hey guys, I'm just getting in. I made it in. I had to come from the doctor. Y'all like my jacket? Yeah, House of Ravenclaw. Woo! I'm literally walking in the door. It was a day like no other. But I have a special guest joining me in the studio today. So as soon as he log in and get him, Mr. Hakeem. So, woo! Today was a hectic day, y'all. Man, y'all know what today was. And y'all know what I had to do today. I had to take care of business with my eyes and everything. So as for if I can see, hell no. But I'm here. I can talk. I can run my mouth. And what y'all was watching, if y'all just tuning in, the people on YouTube got a chance to see A Mama. That was a pilot for a series that we trying to get fired up. And you know who played Mama? Who played Mama? I played Mama. I don't know if I played it good. Did y'all like what y'all saw so far? Was it funny to y'all? You know, hey, that was the project that we was working on last year. They're going to bring it back. We still going to work it up and try to finish it up. I know y'all say that, there's a lot of cussing in it, but that's it's a black household. It was Mama Raw, and the kids are bad. So that's how it is when you got semi-grown kids. You know, hey, what can I say? Today is Turn Up Tuesday. Turn it up.
All right.
Mr. Hakeem is in the house. I'm glad you said something because I wouldn't have been able to see you.
Oh, you can't see? Oh, that's right, with your eyes, yeah.
I just got an injection in the eye, so I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if my hair's straight. I don't even know how I look. Do I look all right? I can't even pop my collar because I can't see it.
You fine, Queen. Everything is great, Queen.
Thank you. Hakeem, for those of you guys who don't know him, he was here last week. But please tell the people who you are, what you do, what you got going on, and how we met.
Well, I've started doing promoting as far as the comedy scene. You know, have a band that comes along with us. We like a package deal. You know, you get comic, then you get the band. You know, so we got a lot of stuff going on. Every Monday at the Oyster Bar, 501 Moore Street, Northeast, the Oyster District. It's the Union District Oyster Bar. We do, yeah, I had to say it all the way because I take a lot of shortcuts sometimes because my mind be filled up and I just got to put a little bit in it of each thing. But it's a great restaurant, great place to be. The atmosphere is beautiful, and we are doing every Monday comedy open mic. After that, Sounds of Elegance play. You know, I'm sorry to everyone who came yesterday, but we had one of the members of the group had a bad situation. So we had as a family, life is more important than anything. So we had a council yesterday. So, but just to let everybody know, everything is great. The young man is recovered well. It wasn't as expected as to be what they said, which is good. We hear the worst, but God always prevailed. And he came out without the surgery and everything. So that was great. So, we had a council Monday, but next Monday we'll be right back at it. Jamon Darnell is the host of the Monday Open Mic Night Comedy Show. He's a great man. I met him through Mike Brooks. I'm sorry, he's the mentor. Mike Brooks was his mentor, and my partner Keisha Howard, she brought him to me, and ever since me and him been rolling. Huh?
I said it's so funny that you said Mike Brooks, because that's Jamon was my mentor under Mike Brooks. When I used to do 12 years ago, when I used to do martinis down at Fort Washington, when he used to do Mike Brooks Presents on Tuesday nights. It was see, everything goes in circles. Say that's something.
But see, that's why I be trying to teach not only my children, but people per se. We got to come together as a team. This is the only way we're gonna win. It can't be no one person, and we got to get out of the habit. You thinking somebody's shining, but they're not shining. They just working their butt off to make something happen, and then everybody want to fall back, think that one person can do it. I can't do it by myself.
That's right.
I need a team. You know what I'm saying? Anybody out there in marketing, give me a call. I'm trying to do something on a larger level. Right now it got to stay small. A baby come out the womb, he ain't walking, he ain't crawling, he ain't doing nothing but just trying to be fed. This is our stage. We had this is our third show coming up, and we still a baby. So I was introduced to a lot of great people and doing what I'm doing. August, Laughing in the Basement, June 17th, Father's Day show. It had been moved. It had been moved from 1506 Livingston Road, Akakeek, which is called church, what is brand new. So it really at this time don't have any followers, but they got this thing designed like it's gonna be the hot and coming thing. So that's gonna be my last show on my birthday bash at August the 19th. So that being said, June 17th show was moved from Akakeek to Union District, Oyster Bar, 501 Moore Street, Northeast, Washington, D.C., 2002. Great place. That's where the Father's Day show at. And what I did is the tickets on sale right now for $50. Come on out. Come on out. Enjoy yourself on Father's Day. We got a great show. Mike Brooks hosting that show. Jamon Donnell is going to be one of the comedians. Kiva D. Y'all know Joe Jackson. He played WB in The Gears in Washington, D.C. at the Lincoln Theater, one of the phenomenal shows. So he go by Joe Jackson. I'm always calling him WB Joe Jackson. We got Percy from Memphis. We got Ray Diva. Man, and we might add some more acts to it, because it's a Father's Day, we want to honor the kings, man. We got some good kings out there that's not being recognized in what they do, behind the scene, in front of the scene, and to just honor the men. We need our men. We need our men to be able to, to do what we're doing, We got to protect our queens. We got to protect our kids. So this is a call for all men. Come on out. Come on out. Enjoy yourself. It's going to be set up nice. Y'all going to be taken care of. We're going to take care of y'all. That's at the Oyster District Bar at 501 Moore Street, Northeast. Everybody know where it's at. Right down the street from Gallaudet College. Come on out. And come on out on Mondays. Mondays ain't number 10 hours. But come on out. You still got a whole hour happy hour. Doors open at 6. We start at 7. Every Monday. Come on out. I'm show some love. We trying to show some love to the people. We've been in this pandemic. Mindset is a little off right now. People trying to recruit. So, let's bring some laughter to the scene, and open them hearts and get some joy and love in us. That's what it's all about. Also, what I have going on, 8207 Crying Away, District Heights, Maryland, 20747, Diamonds in the Rough. My man, Tehran, that's my partner. We we did this together with his company, my company. His was Diamonds in the Rough, my Sweet Signs of Boxing. We merged, and right now we just doing things for the kids. So that's one of the reasons that I'm throwing these events, because at the end of the day, it's about our kids, giving them what they need, the tools to do the things in life that they need for themselves, and to whenever they have family, they'll be prepared for life. So that's what we're doing.
Address again in District Heights. Now this is for the kids. Tell them where
this for the kids.
The location is off of Marlboro Pike.
Okay. Yeah, it's on all the way at Marlboro Pike, and it's on right behind the warehouse, I think, with Roses and
Foreman Mills.
And and Foreman Mills, right behind the warehouse.
Heights, Forestville. Okay.
Yep, Marlow Heights. But they routed that for District Heights, but it's the same. Correct. Okay.
Where Marlow Furniture, it's where Marlow Furniture is, and the Roses and the Foreman Mills. When you go down where the Bank of America, you go straight down Marlboro Pike, and when you go straight, if you keep going straight here, that's the liquor store on the corner. Marlowe's is to the left. I mean to the right of you. So you make that left in that shopping center.
Now you go straight past the shopping center, and then you're gonna make that first right at the light. If you go past the 7-Eleven, you went too far. So when you come right past Foreman Mills, go down that road, you make a right, first left, keep straight all the way in the back, you'll see it.
Are they like concrete buildings?
Yes, it's a concrete building. It's a warehouse that is, we have, and there's a boxing gym in there, full boxing gym, ring and the whole 9 yards. And that's where we are, to do the great work for the kids that we are ordered to do by the Most High. Take care of our kids. That's what we do. Oh yes, indeed. My daughter was one of the fighters. She my 21-year-old. She was 18 at the time, 17, 18.
Okay.
So she was boxing. My 8-year-old, she was in there. So yeah, females. Yeah.
So
we look for females.
Age range do you accept the kids to come in from? What age to what age?
Well, we would start as young as 5, but depending on the that child at 5. Some of them are more advanced, and some of them just still in play mode. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on that child at the 5. But 5 all the way up, we talking about you can be 40-something years old. If you need some workout and get healthy, eating right, and taking care of your body, you come on out as well. So we don't turn no one down who's trying to get their life in order and far as health-wise and fitness.
I'm gonna have to try to come on out there. See, I used to love boxing. I know that sounds.
Oh yeah, we got some great coaches there.
But thought it was Muhammad Ali. They have. Do you all have personal trainers, like
Yes, ma'am.
Classes and all that stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
I like that. And what's the name of it? What's the place called again?
It's Diamonds in the Rough.
What am a diamond in the rough? That's what I always say. So, ladies, come on out.
See that? Hey,
get your life together.
That's a perfect match for you then. Before it become a diamond, it ain't nothing but a black coal. And that's okay. Yeah, it's black coal, bit pressure. So we always been precious all our lives. Yes. So we all diamonds.
And I'm a diamond. I'm a twinkling. Listen, yes, y'all. Turn up Tuesday. Diamond in the Rough. Y'all come on out to that gym. Get y'all life together. Ladies, we are welcome. So ain't no excuse. If you ain't got nothing to do, hey, then you got something to do. All right. And what's the hours of operation?
After 6 until they make the arrangement for you, but it's gonna be after 6, maybe 2 to 3 hours for the kids each on after 6 during the weekday.
So
but you can get personal training.
Right, 6 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
you can get personal training
at 6 p.m. Okay.
Yes, but once you get in there, you might have personal training. You that's set between you and your trainer. We're trying to get there and then make that arrangement with you.
Okay, y'all see that? You see that?
We got some great coaches there. great coaches. You know, Coach Wayne, Devin. I don't want to miss nobody, but we got a lot of great Omar. Coach, a lot of coaches in there, so I don't want to miss nobody. You know, and if I did, don't charge my mind. It is early because, you know, this queen here gets me up early to do interviews. And, you know, by me being retired, I don't like to get up until God say get up. So I guess this was one of these days. God say get up, you know, and do what you do and make this thing work.
Well, I am so
I only get up for her, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
Oh,
I only get up for her.
Like, you making me glow and everything. They said shine bright like a diamond. And I am.
That's right. That's right. You're a diamond. That's right.
Diamond in the
That's
front
right.
gym, y'all.
Hey, where my man Molly Ma at?
Molly do 50 million thing in the back. Molly pops in. He do 50 million things in the back. Did y'all see? Did you get a chance to see A Mama? He was playing that.
Nah, I didn't. You know what happened? I was on, but I forgot. You know, this is new, so I got to scroll down and click into the studio. That's what I didn't do. So I figured that out.
That's okay. I was running late. I was running behind, but you know, rain, sleet, or snow, come shine. I try to do my show, even if I am a little bit late. I still try to commit on what I said I was going to give the people. And that's Morning Mac stands for music and conversation. And I tried to give them an outlet where people can come and advertise, broadcast, make a platform where you can say what you got to say so we can reach the masses. We reaching people all over the world. People don't know it. But when you come to do the Morning Mac show, anywhere that streams, got a computer, everybody got YouTube. It streams live on YouTube. Everybody got Facebook account. It goes on Facebook, and everybody got a Twitter account, and it goes live on Twitter. So, you know,
that's right.
So y'all,
I love it. I love
something, say something. Y'all come on, do what you got to do. Like my brother Kenny just had auditions yesterday. Did you go down to the part 2 of the auditions, Hakeem? Did you make it down there?
Nah, I've been so busy. I got to get down there. I've been so busy because, you know, once I changed the venue, I got to work a little extra harder, you know, because, you know, it's less than 30 days, though. But, you know, God will make it work. So my whole thing now is trying to form a certain platform that I know will work, but I got to put everything in perspective, you know, in guidelines, and just keep tapping and tapping, knocking this wall down that is trying to get in the way. You know how it is when you're trying to do something, you know, that pressure comes, but pressure, you know, make diamonds. So, you know,
that's right.
I'm going on that conveyor belt as a diamond, you know. I'm the black coal, but I'm switching over in lanes, you know. So
you know, that's right.
What's been, that's where I've been at, just trying to make sure.
I was saying thousands and thousands of pounds of pressure. Pressure is making you to the diamond, is forming you now. You know, that's God applying that pressure to your life. I didn't realize that till after I got some pressure applied to me. You know, we don't realize that we a piece of coal. We don't realize that we ain't a diamond. We all broken and chiseled and all this stuff. But then after you go under that pressure and you survive it, that's the key word.
That's right.
Survive it. He bless you to live through it so you can become a diamond, a beacon of light, a vision of clarity.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
Shine the light through the diamond, and then you become tough. One of the hardest surfaces is a diamond. Y'all got to think about that metaphorically. I'm giving it to you.
That's right.
Heard up too,
that's right. That's right. Diamond cut glass.
That's right.
Think about that. Diamond cut glass.
So all y'all
and glass. What is? I'm gonna give you something else. What does glass turn into? A mirror. So what is a mirror? A reflection of you.
Looking back at yourself.
So you turn into that diamond. You cut out all that nonsense out. You become that diamond. Exactly.
You can see the
reflection. And you can look in the mirror and see. You can look in the mirror and see how it's shaping you. Wow. Because it's all about you. It is all about the individual.
That is true. Molly got a video up for us. I see. I can't see exactly what it is. All I saw with the screen change. You want to play the video, Molly?
It's not a video.
Oh.
That's great.
You might send me a quote saying, you cannot raise your children the way your parents raised you, because your parents raised you for the world that no longer exists. I want to know
That's right.
what's on that.
That's facts.
So true.
That's facts. And the reason I say that's facts is because I'm getting a new life. Now I got 5 kids. My oldest, rest and soul, I killed my oldest is 36, was 36. 33, 28, 27, 28, and 8 years old, okay? This 8 years old, she is phenomenal because they don't think the way, she don't think no way like my kids, my older kids, including my granddaughter, them two the same age. They have a different type of thinking and knowledge and wisdom with them that we have to tap in to. And how, when I mean tap into, we got to let them discover the way they discover. Because it's faster than what we discover in life. You know, back in the days, you know, it was a slow process. And like they said, and it was based on a world that no longer applied to us. Now these kids, and here we are, we're in a new chapter of life. And I always say this is the final frontier. Everything is about space. Everything's about social media. It's just like we doing this interview and I'm at home and all that, you know. So it's a different, like you're saying, it's a different world.
That is so true.
So these kids now,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Look where these kids now are so smart. And the word of the Bible says they will be smarter but weaker, and we understand the weakness is based on the fact they don't go outside the way we did. We played football, sometimes we played on the grass, sometimes we played on concrete. You know, y'all, the women, the girls out there doing double dutch, hop, you know, what's that, hop, skip, and all that stuff, running around. Yeah, hopscotch. Yeah, you know, y'all running around, you being active. That's the weakness that that applied to them. That's what they don't do no more, because why? They on their hands with the phones and tablets, but they get knowledge, but just we had to guide them to the strength of that knowledge that they're receiving that.
But
because it's different.
It's definitely different, but I think their weakness and their strengths are the same thing. And let me explain to you why I said that. Because I believe technology is the weakness. Technology is the strength that applies information instantly, right? And they let their mind sink it in and stuff. But I also think they get so much that it sometimes be overloading, where they don't have the wisdom to get up and move their body. They don't know to get up to get active. They don't know to get acclimated with humanity. It's so much technology that they lose touch, and everything is becoming artificial intelligence. So I think their weakness and their strengths are the same thing. What makes you smarter is the same thing that's going to be your downfall, because you're not wise with that wisdom. My daddy used to tell me, you know this, did you know the difference between knowledge and wisdom? And I was like, no, you can have all the knowledge in the world, but that does not make you wise. I didn't know that.
That's true.
I was an adult. My father used to always say that, because I was always an astute student, and I used to think I was smart. I was dumb as I don't know what, dumb as a bag of rocks when it came to the world and people and how to maneuver. You could open up a book, science, genius, boom, 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 man, boom, boom, boom. But when you're dealing with people and folks, it's the commonality. That's why you got to have a balance for it. The world will eat you up. And I learned a lot of stuff the hard way, because I thought I was a know-it-all. I thought because I had book smarts, oh, I'm smart. Well, I know what to do out here in the world. Hell no. I'm trying.
You got a rude awakening.
Exactly. And they think because they got that computer knowledge, or I'm computer literate, that I'm ready for the world. No, baby, computers and science, that's a piece of it. It may be a big piece, but if you don't have common sense, why they used to say sense ain't common. What was that old saying? Common sense, but it's not common. Sense not common. You know what the old saying they used to have?
Nah, that one ain't get across my plate yet, so I gotta hear it. I know a lot of cliches, you know what I'm saying? But what you're saying is so correct, because that's why I said that we have to, the knowledge that they have, we got to be there so we can guide them through.
That's right.
And give them the strength of the knowledge that they have. We are the wisdom of the knowledge. So it's up to us to pass it down to the babies.
Yeah, because
and understand what you, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, what you say, understand what?
Well, so that we had to understand it's just a new way of life, and as who we at this point, we like the elders now on earth. We the elders now, and we don't understand. We don't want to accept that because we feel like we're getting old, but we are, because we, like we said last week, we the bridge of that knowledge that was given to us. So now we got to we are responsible. We are. We can't think somebody else is going to do it for us. Get it out of our head. Get it out of our heads. We can't.
Technology it goes so obsolete. Like 1 minute you in, the next minute you out, is moving quick. And what you said that we are, the world is past. Your daughter would never know what it's like to have a house phone, probably, because everything cellular phone. Your daughter would never know what it's like to be without a computer, a laptop. She would never know what it's like to not have that technology. So we still need to teach them the basic things. Like she don't have to go and start a fire with stick and wood, but they still need to learn that in case if anything ever happens, how to start a fire, how to protect yourself, how the survival skills may kick in. You know, my grandfather, he's like, how you make fire? I'm like, I'll go to the stove and turn it on. He was like, I'm gonna show you something. And he took a flint, I think it was a special rock he had, and he actually took some weed, some dust or whatever, and he, and was blowing in. And I'm like, this, granddaddy, just go turn the stove. I mean, let me put the paper on the stove and I come back with some fire. He showed it to me. And I was like, wow. So if I ever get stuck out in a storm, I probably ain't gonna have them kind of flint he had. That's back when they had flint lighters. Nobody probably don't know nothing about the flint lighters. They had the water stuff in it and them little things you had to put in it. You remember them, Hakim?
Yep. I remember.
They would never, the people behind us, my son would never know about that because that wasn't in his generation. That was yesteryear. But some things we need to keep it on and keep it moving so that they don't forget. Some things,
correct.
Foolishness, cut that foolishness out. But we need to pass on good stuff until our children. We got to look at our children as a glass half filled, right? Because they have filled with stuff that they know. And we got to pour into them, pour good stuff into them. So they could be a full witness to have the old and the new knowledge. It don't hurt to have some old knowledge. I'm trying to tell y'all.
You got to have the old. That's going to bring the balance. That would bring the balance, and like you see the kids and what they're doing right now. They acting out basically on what they see. You 13 years old out here carjacking people and stuff like that. That's because they got all that knowledge they see every day on TV, on your Instagram, all knowledge. See, you got to look back and going back. What people say, because I got to be careful when I speak this, because everybody don't understand and some do. But even with the Bible, we understand that certain things in there that happen, okay? Some things that we're going to have discernment spirit to understand that didn't, what applies, because we got to move through the spirit as well. And the thing is, we got to understand that God talked about the tree of knowledge, good of evil. This is what the internet is talking. It's talking about the internet, because God had a tree of good and evil that they wasn't supposed to touch. Think about that. And when they tested, they surely died because they wasn't supposed to get that evil side of it. That was forbidden. So when you go on the internet right now, you see it all. The good, the bad, the nice, the nasty is the tree of knowledge of all. Anything you click on, anything you want to know, you click on it, guess what? It's going to pop up. And it made it so easy for that tree to get to our children. So that's the danger of it, what you were saying, because they getting this knowledge, don't have no wisdom to apply to it. Now they're in the matrix. You know, they're in the matrix. And they're gonna believe everything that is being programmed to this AI, artificial intelligence.
Now, is it our
so
fault that the children got
well,
hold
no,
to the knowledge? Aren't we supposed
it's not our fault. It's destined to be like that because everything's a circle.
Okay.
Everything comes back in a circle. I don't have nothing against my homosexuality, only that I don't indulge. You know, you got to be careful because that's what's leading the world now. Believe it or not. And we got to protect our kids. We got to protect our family from that. Sodom and Gomorrah coming all the way back around again. They in school teaching kids at elementary schools, and this is a fact. It's on YouTube TV where drag queens coming to them teaching them that they should love how they feel, and that's incorrect. A child don't know how to feel. They already a sponge, and the only thing they doing is looking for the proper love in their life to be nourished. So if the parents is not nourishing them, giving them that proper nourishment, now they can get caught up in the matrix of what they watching, what they saying, and what the society's saying about it. And that's the American nightmare. There it is. Come on now. And that's where we at this time. The wrong is right in this world. Now watch this. You asked the question, is it our fault? No, because it already been prophesied that this things was going to happen. The children getting against or going against the old, you know what I'm saying? And the different change other seasons, we will never be able to tell no more. Right now, this type of weather would have been gone. We wake up, we don't know if it's going to rain, we don't know if it's going to snow, it's going to be cold, we don't know. So it prophesizing what's going on. We got to be ready to be able to teach, preach, and give understanding to what's happening. That's why I'm doing everything I'm doing, because what the comedy brings certain things to people, the band will bring certain things to people, and one day I'll be able to get all this across to each one of them people by doing what I'm doing. Not designed by me. It's not even about money. Yeah, I want to make money. I want to be able to, make money to take care of myself and help people. But the bottom line is getting the people together. And if God is moving me a certain way, getting these people together, he's going to give me exactly what I need to be able to convey and get these things over. Because I was where you was at on that deathbed. They don't understand when you die and come back. That's God raising, like he raised Lazarus. Get up, walk. Same concept.
Yeah, I took a lot of things for granted. It's like it's not that I didn't care before, but it's like I really became sensitive afterwards. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. I was aware. It's like I heard Dick Gregory say that when you're chosen and you put these glasses on, you can't unsee what you see and you can't learn what you know. You know what I'm talking about? He said,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
you know, and you are aware of things, stuff that's been going on, but now it's all of a sudden you was like, oh no, or you know, or you can see things coming that you couldn't before because you was in
You
that.
know what that is?
Uh,
You know what that is?
you know,
All right, it's basically red pill, blue pill. You out of the matrix now,
the Matrix. Mm.
and it's real. That's why. See, people don't realize TV and all that. You can learn. It all depends on your mindset. If it's a positive mindset, you can discern. You can discern what's good, what's not, and what's learnable. Okay. Prime example. Now, here we are. We talking right now about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay. So we got to understand that, like you said, when we see things, understand things that is differently because we got into that pressure. And the pressure is life or death. We got to understand that because we all want to live. We all want to know about what life is about, what death is about, because this world drives you to that. Once you get that, get out of the matrix, you'll start seeing, oh, this how I've been. This is what I used to think when I was little. Because a lot of things you see when you was young and you out of the matrix, you say, oh, that's why I was acting like that. But the school system or my parents were telling me that's wrong. All the time we was right. Because when you're younger, you peer. When you get old, you get influenced. You get programmed. So when you do get on that deathbed and you realize it's a higher power than you, and then you have to do the work, God give you, like you're saying, them glasses to be able to see, there's no turning back. We got to move forward. Turning back is death. Moving forward is going to give us life because now we are working for the higher creator. So we see now the matrix is true. So back to what I was saying, TV, television.
Television.
The matrix been in
You
1,
sound like
2, 3,
Marley.
4, 5. Huh?
I said you sound like Molly, brother Molly. He said my little brother says the same thing. You said television. Molly, come on in here with the conversation.
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm just listening, you know, trying to get more people in here. Our brother Kenny in here. What up, Kenny? Slicky Woo. Y'all saying some good things. I just, you know, think everything is evolution. You know, like how y'all,
That's right.
You know, kids today, they program to do the things that they do on the day, and they think it's okay. And a lot of older people, even like people around my age, they don't understand that those things was done to them as well. Like the things that they know was programmed into them. The things that they think they believe in, it was programmed into them. And it'd be funny.
That's right.
You hear a lot of people say the youngins got it easy because they can order Uber Eats. But how easy do y'all think y'all have it when y'all can walk into a grocery store without ancestors probably had to go grow their food, actually go plant their food? So you don't understand the evolution, and we take away from the youngins when we say, oh, we had it worse. You know, like we had cars. Well, before that, they had horses. Before that, they had to walk. So we be forgetting that evolution always going to happen. Y'all had pages back in the day. And a lot of people don't understand how pages was invented in 1921. It didn't get to y'all to 1970. The first people who had it was the police department. They had it for 40, 50 years. Then they gave it to the public. So you had a lot of dudes out here hitting me on my page. They was tracking pages then. They knew everybody who was getting the page from where, from who. So it seemed like, you know, a lot of people don't understand. They was being tricked too. And these kids being tricked just as well. They just using social media. It's for us to actually really take that blue pill. You know, what pill you gonna take, the red or the blue pill? Because
that's right.
At the end of the day, we still following a religion. That religion was programmed into us, and we pass it down. And a lot of us know that it's even rewritten, that was tampered with and everything, but we still would preach it to our kids. So
at the end of the day, we still part of the system. They don't care. And you hear a lot of things in that book start to come to light because that book was written by man. And those things that was done in that book was done by man. So at the end of the day, the Simpsons said 9/11 was going to happen. And it happened. They said Donald Trump was going to be president. So you telling me that this prophesied through the Simpsons? No, it lets you know that these people know what's going on in the real world. These things are planned it out. So when you see it in the book, it ain't that these people psychic. These people are fucking evil. They are planning these things out. They got dates when they're going to do something 5 years from now. Obama was talking about this jab and all this pandemic shit 4 years before it happened. Bill Gates, I knew all this was going to happen before. Is that because these things are planned out? So when you start to see these things happen, don't think that, oh, the Bible's coming to light. There's no, they making sure these things come to light. They got walls out here that's mechanically. So when you see a bunch of walls waving through a whole city, don't think this came out of a book. They genetically made this into a lab. But they will have people that's programmed to this book to believe that, oh, we're going to have to put the blood of Jesus and this and this and that. And they still got us programmed. It was always something before something. And it's just evolution. So until we start to work together and stop thinking this generation better than that one no more than that one, we all program differently. And we got to get out of the program. Right. You know, and I just feel like I'm one of them people. And I know you said, Dick Gregory said, you can't make somebody else wear the glasses. You can't force them to see what you see. And the things that I see, I know a lot of people, they just don't see it. But once they start to see it, they peep everything. They know about crisis actors, like the news, all that. The news just stands for North, East, South, West. We're North, East, West, South, you know, and that's it. And they just telling us different stories from all over. But at the end of the day, it's to keep you in panic. It's to keep you to say, hey, it's going to be a tornado. Go to the grocery store and spend all your money. Hey, it's a pandemic. Go buy up all the alcohol. Go buy up all the hand sanitizer. And people run out here and do it, you know, so it's controlled. In them books the same way. That's how I look at it. You know, I can't say it's actually 100% fact, but that's just how I feel. Just looking back and seeing how they did this, it's just programming. A lot of people don't know slaves is just people who lost the war. You know, you basically prisoners of war. It ain't no like they went across somewhere and grabbed you. No, they came over here, fucked shit up, and the people that was left over, they turned to slaves. And then they gave us stories, and then we grew up and started to tell our kids those stories. And if you didn't, you got beat. I don't know. That's my thoughts, though, y'all.
Well, are you speaking of books and stories? This is this book right here. It tells a story. I'm telling you, once you read it, you gonna want to read it. I'm trying to tell you, it's some good stuff right here.
I'm waiting for my copy.
There's some good stuff in the book. That's, you know, Molly said it right. You tell the story, you know. This ain't no Bible, but it's a good fictional book. Some is it fiction, is it not? Some stuff is true, just like in the Bible. Some stuff is true, and some stuff is exacerbated. So we embellish the truth.
I got my
book. Look what Molly got. You see that? You see what Molly holding up, Hakeem? Look at that.
I see it. I gotta get mine. After the show, I'm gonna send my cash up. So when I see you, put my book in your bag.
Oh, you got it.
But what Molly said is so correct. And also, I'm gonna add to this to you, Molly. How can you destroy the enemy?
And that's the thing. You got to know your enemy to destroy your enemy.
There you go. There you go.
On each other.
You gotta know how they think.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know what they're using to abuse you. What they're using to keep over your head. You follow what I'm saying? So when you read, the only way you get knowledge is reading, because no one is not getting that. Well, I ain't gonna say no one, because it's times a lot of things that I encountered didn't come from the Bible or the Quran. It just came from manifestation from the universe and the Most High that deals directly. Excuse me. So I see a lot of flaws. I see a lot of things that is what they say is biblical, but then you look at why are we teaching this? Why are we practicing this? Why are we doing Christmas, knowing that that's ain't had nothing to do with Christ? And, you know, and
Yeah.
the J was not in existence. You know, his real name is Joshua. So why all these things change over in Egypt? Why all the nose is cut off the Sphinx? Because they was black people.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna watch this, if you're gonna change the identity of the original people that was here, why? It's a reason, correct?
Always.
Because if they do that, that's part of the program, and they let every black person feel that they are not worthy of God or the universe. That's the whole idea. To paint the blue-eyed white Jesus.
What do y'all
Now,
think
I'm
about-
not.
I'm sorry. You said now you know what. Go ahead. Finish your thought. Go ahead. 'Cause I just had a
So
question.
now they get our kids in there, and you can test this on your own. You can walk among your people. But soon as a person not our race or a lighter, white, because I want people to think, because we're not racist. We don't hate nobody, they hate us. That's what we gotta realize. So if you walk past a white person, it's something that always click in your head, don't it?
Yeah, naturally.
Always click in your head. You don't know what the feeling is, but it's because what they done put on us from generation to generation, that they just superior, they're white privilege, they're everything. You drive down the car, you see the difference of the people, how they act.
Yeah.
Because of the privilege, the white privilege.
But they still don't understand or
They
know what that
program.
is. They don't understand.
They understand. The old ones do. The new ones just know they got it. If you's a billionaire, a child, and you got kids, they don't know how the money was given and operated, what you went through. They just know they got that privilege. That's it. So back to what I was saying, I'm gonna let you say what you gotta do, right? But back to what I was saying about how we've been programmed with all these things and how we can beat the enemy. It's called, this is how we beat it. We learn what they're trying to preach and teach, and we use the power that God give us. I see you, that give us the strength, the wisdom, the knowledge, understanding comes straight from the Creator. It don't come from the book. It comes from God itself. And whatever, all of us are soldiers of God. So whatever group he put you in, you got to be the best to be able to do what you do for God and the creation, and you have to work it. With me, the Bible, the Quran, and people in general. So I can see certain things in the Bible, I use it right back against them. Everything they try to teach, whatever, I know their ways, so I can see past that, and now I can teach the other people how to go around that and how to make it great for them.
Yeah.
So that's the what you call the war. The what you call it? Help me out, Molly.
What you saying?
The war. It's the book.
War?
Yeah, spiritual warfare, but it's a book called. I can't. It's gonna come back to
the Art of War.
Huh?
The Art of War.
The Art of War. That's the Art of War.
Yeah.
Knowing what the enemy doing and using it against them in their own way of the way they do things. Simple as that. We take the Bible and use it against them. We take the Quran and use it against them. All of us, man, written. We got to realize that. All of them said come from God. Some of them the legends do. Because the only thing they doing is getting it from the Kemet.
Yeah.
And reproducing it and changing it.
Malcolm X did it. They both got smart. Yeah. One used Christianity, one used, the Muslim faith.
Exactly.
And they was using against them to get what they want and to get the people
exactly.
Right and see what happened. Reese, like she about to graduate. What's that you got on?
You do look like it.
It's just a jacket, but
it did look like you had one of them jumps around your neck, like you just graduated.
Baloo, shawty, you over there with us? Okay.
Yeah.
But I love your platform, man.
My question to y'all was, What do you think about the rivers over there drying up and what they're finding under the rivers? They're unearthing stuff. What do y'all think about that?
The truth coming out.
I love it. I like when all the rivers
Yeah.
dry up. I want the ice to melt, because then you
Yep.
can see that it's layers. We built on top of cities, so that just lets you know how long we actually been here, and all these fake stories that they keep coming up with. It wasn't no flood. If it was a flood, a lot of these tombstones and things that just so nicely placed and see the gold, all that be scattered everywhere. We'd just be running and walking into stuff. It'd be skeletons everywhere, so it just lets you know a lot of these stories ain't true. Like the earth been here before us and it's gonna be here long after. If humanity die off, that's cool. The animals and the plants and everything else will still live. It just basically let me know that we not as dumb as people think we are. If animals could survive out here without a book and learn how the ways of life and have a decent life, we should be able to do the same. I just think that these books just actually help people control people. At the end of the day, if I can tell you what happened to you after you die and get you to believe it, I can get you to do anything. All I gotta do is say you got to do these things now, and then you can enjoy these things after. But I never even been to that place that I'm telling you that you're gonna enjoy these things. So I just don't like the book at all, because they think it just take us from attached with nature. Like we not in tune with nature no more. Nobody even understand about your chakras or anything in the body. They don't understand how the sun gives us life, how it dies on the 25th. On the 23rd and come back to life on the 25th. They don't know about the winter solstice. So when you don't know about these things, these stories that they make out of these same things that's going around, they get rich off these things. Every author I think about is rich. Even the Bible was the most published sold book in the world. Somebody got rich off that book. So Harry Potter, that's what you rocking, Reese. He got rich. These people's getting rich off writing books. That's why you got the certain authors, you got to get in line just to get an autograph. So for people to think that they going out here and putting down all the truth about things that they wasn't there, Reese can write about Reese because Reese was there. Them the books that I like to read, but I don't like to read things that people saying that this is actually fact when it should be fiction. That's like saying Star Wars is actually true. Like these things really happen. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi really lived, and people got to take that as fact. Like, nah, you wasn't there. You can have an idea of what you think God is or who might been here and did great things, but we can be talking about great people who've been here. Like Martin Luther King should be talking more about him. Dr. Sebi. There's a lot of probably great inventors we don't know about because we so caught up on religion. So we don't really know about our ancestors. And then they have them a white Jesus, black Jesus. They be any color you want. At the end of the day, it's a discretion from people who we really are, where we really come from. And it's crazy that animals and everything else in life can live without these books and these rules and these structures and be okay. And I just think we can do the same because we're a lot smarter. You can tell God created us some type of special way. That's just my thought on it before we get out of here.
Yeah, I hear you, Molly. And what you're saying is, and see, what I've learned, people are scared to move a certain way, like you said, Molly, because they've been programmed not to. So they won't challenge what they read. They won't challenge the facts. I challenge it all the time. I say, I'm not going to be in blind faith. I'm going to say, hey, I got to be shown. If I'm your child, you got to show me. That's how I respect the word. If you can't show me through the word and you can't show me what you're saying in that book, then I'm going to be skeptical. If I be skeptical, then what happens being skeptical? Then you start seeking, you start finding. And once you start seeking, you find it. Guess what? You will find it because we are great individual human beings that have been created in a special way. We just got to tap in it, and we just can't be going for the okie doke. Simple as that. Like I said, I do use the Bible to get against the enemy. Who is the enemy? It's not necessarily white people. It's anybody who wants, because you got black people just as wicked than a white person because they feel that they did what they had to do and they're part of that society. That society that who changed everything to fit them. That's the enemy. that where the small people out here they don't care about. Think about it. You got athletes, NFL, you got basketball, football, and hockey. And we got black people who making billions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Do you know if we wanted to stop hunger, we want to stop poverty, that's easy to do? Why it haven't happened?
Because
DC
people
has
like
the
Taylor
worst
Swift
homeless.
and Beyonce charging $20,000s of dollars worth of tickets to the stuff. They can help to stop the homeless, but
They're not.
our priorities are not in the right place.
Yeah, they can. If this white man can do this for his employees and his family, I'm pretty sure Jay-Z can do the same. I'm pretty sure Oprah, Tyler Perry, this dude bought a whole neighborhood for his family and employees to live in.
Medicaid, you know, the people that was getting food stamps for one individual. Do you know how much the government is giving everybody for food stamps for one individual? I'm not talking about for each kid, but one individual. They are giving the people $63 a month. Now, those are 1920 prices, 1950 prices. What can you buy for $63 a month? How can that feed you? We got to stop
them to feed you. That's the problem.
I was going to say the same thing, Molly.
If you depend on them to feed you, they can starve you. Anybody, if you let anybody feed you, they can starve you. So that's on people who depend on food stamps. I never really got them, you know, but I grew up off when my mother had them, you know, so it can get you there, but 63 better than nothing, you know. So go get some money.
Look at the price at the grocery store. It's almost nothing.
It is nothing for real. It's a slap in the face. But look, that's why we saying we got millionaires out here. This a YouTuber. He doing what we doing right now. He just happened to got more followers and more views, and he made some money. But now he got enough money that he bought a whole neighborhood for his family and his employees to live in. So you telling me that like Soulja Boys and Lil Wayne's, all these people that we support and we go out here and go see, go buy their tickets and concerts, they can't do this for the homeless or for the people that they know, at least love and know. It's just amazing to me.
Exactly. And not only that, go ahead, Queen.
I would say I would do that too. Once I get, because I'm going to get mine, I'm going to give back and sow the seed to the community, because you can't take it with you when you die. Why not help your people? Why not help us flourish as the people? Because they greedy and they want to be up here.
Right. So why you think I'm doing what I'm doing? I'm trying to build a community where as though we come together and do it. I'm not, you know, it's not, like I said, it's not about making money. It's about putting things in perspective, in position to do greater things as a group, as a family. That's what it's about.
Family.
That's why it's called Lions Den. If you look at my logos, it's a family alliance underneath my logo. And that's there because we represent family-oriented business. You know, that's where we got to go at. And back on to what you're saying about the people for us getting these stamps. Look, when I was back in the days, you know, that's one of my pressure points. When I was locked up in Lorton, that was a long time ago. You ain't heard Lorton in a long time. But when I was locked up in Lorton, I read this book, and I look at how to create a movement. It was this book. It was a thin pamphlet. It says Novocaine. Welfare is a Novocaine. That system alone is to dilute our people of trying to, as they're having their hands out and not having their hands as a giver. Once you take a person from giving and always want to receive, then every blessing that they're trying to get, they won't receive because they're not a giver. So they teaches us try to receive all the time, not being on a giving side, because if you're on the giving side, you become an innovator and how to now help you but help others. So they don't want that, because if we come together, we're mighty. We black people, we mighty. We have carbon in our skin. We can deal with the sun. We can walk in the sun, don't bother us, because that's where we get our energy from. So if they can stop and put in a system where that you always going to receive, then it'll stop your ability to be creative. Because you're going to be sitting numb, waiting for something that you haven't even deserved to get, because you haven't even worked for it. So slow the process down to innovating and being more productive in your life and for others. That's what that's for. So they give them that little bit of money. Do you notice? Then they say, okay, we giving you a little bit more. So it's a trick to keep them waiting and not doing.
Mama, I make you smile. Mama,
you know, I see it. I see it. You know, I ain't intimate. You know, a lot of these pastors gonna be mad because once I get doing, once the creator, I'm in the mix. Once he starts blessing the situation I'm doing, all that's gonna be wiped out. Cause they ain't gonna be able to pull the wool over their eyes, preaching, talking about, oh man, $200, you know, you feeling so good, you know, you listen to the word, it's saying that you think it's talking to you, but it's a parable that it relates to everybody. And then, you know, you say, come on now, just be a giver, give it to soul something for God, you know, and you give this money up, then you go home, you still faced with that, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bill, but you just gave that money up to someone else. Why? They're gonna hate me. I already know that. Once it get going, they might put a mark on my head. I get it. I'm prepared for that. If it is, that's all.
And this lonely ass world is getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my quota. My mom was bred a little different, you're from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from Wildland. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shot at. Mama, now I'm staring at shit.
We can really.
Only thing you gotta do is invite me, sis.
You got it. Look, you got a carte blanche pass. You can come, Molly. I'm telling the word. I can't come on the show anytime you want to. Molly, you got
anytime.
Molly said you got to pass anytime. So you just jump on your reason. I'm coming on this morning. I'm just gonna be like, okay. And I'll let you know what the time is. I'm like, it's gonna be Freaky Friday. It's gonna be talking nasty on Friday, I can't. Well, this Wednesday, we're talking about Wealth Wednesday. Thursday, they're gonna be talking about tails. You know, I'll just let you know. Hey, if you can roll with it, let's roll. Let's get it.
Friday probably can't handle me on Friday. You know, that's a whole other animal.
That's Freaky Friday. Look, let me say something. Last Friday, they was talking about bleaching buttholes. So it just blew my mind. I didn't think I could get my mind blown, but it blew my mind. So hey, Friday,
yeah.
Ain't no time.
That's for the women who love what they do. And
that is not for white. That is not for black women. That's for white women. We know.
I agree.
No way.
Well, I mean,
no.
But you gotta know what time we in there. That's the ongoing thing now.
They can't do that for black people.
But see, that's a plan too, though. You don't understand. That's a plan. We get men to try to chase the physical, then they're off their path as being a king and ruling what they need to rule. Because they chasing hind parts. It should be coming a time in life. Yeah, you know, I had to go back on them.
Molly, look, my good energy is that I'm sorry I can't see nothing. Everything is blurry. If I didn't get to your comments, Kenneth and Molly, tell me the people in the house. Tell them, Kenneth, DJ Slicky Woo Woo. Everybody that's in the house that I can't see, I apologize. But tomorrow is Wellness Wednesday. And by then my eyes will have came back down, dilated, and all that good stuff. I love you guys. So, Molly, come in and tell them we love because I can't see.
I'm already in here. Good show. We'll be back on here same time as always, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Y'all tune in, man. Great show. I came, man. We gonna talk, man. We be rapping after the show. Don't go nowhere.
All right, yes, sir. I love it.